All right, so we are gonna do Game of the Year stuff.
Finally.
Finally, we
Yeah.
figured a name out. Now we're gonna talk about Game of the Year. But who are we? I don't know.
That's a good question.
Someone should explain to me. I'm Brandon Gilligan.
And I'm Peter Van Wagenen.
Thank you for joining us on the first episode of the GameSpill podcast. The joke there was that I wanted to be the BP GameSpill, you know? Is that funny?
It's a great joke.
I thought it was pretty funny. We'll see what everybody else thinks about that. Let us know if you like our BP oil spill joke in the chat down below.
They won't.
They probably won't. And that's okay, too. But thanks for joining us on our first episode. We are going to do Game of the Year chat for the first episode.
Woohoo!
Yeah, we're doing it. We're Game of the Year in it. We're going to talk about all the different categories. We even made a few of our own.
We're planning ahead.
Yeah, we did plan ahead.
Look at us.
Look at us. Planning ahead, thinking of names.
Yeah. Smart.
All of that jazz. So yeah, thank you for joining us on the first episode of the GameSpill podcast. We're just going to give this a shot and see how it goes. I have been wanting to do a podcast for a while.
Yeah.
And we finally got Peter a microphone, so
Yay.
we can actually do that now. And maybe we'll eventually do this live, but we got to get this all figured out first. You know?
I know.
I know you know.
But do they know?
They know. Do they know?
I don't know. I think you
Me
might owe
neither.
me a soda, though. We said
Shit.
that at the exact same time. I think you got to
Well,
drive
you
down
were
here and get me a soda. I think that's a problem.
Yeah, I'll drive all the way down from Denver to give you a Coke. You also didn't call it.
Yeah, that's true. But I still feel like I'm owed a soda.
I feel like you got to call it or else it doesn't count, right?
I don't make the rules, Brandon. Just give me a soda.
Dude, I wish I had soda right now. I just have this cold coffee next to me, and it's not very pleasant.
Did you try sticking it in the microwave?
Yeah, but it's never as good when you stick it in
No,
the
it's
microwave,
not.
you know? And it's always scalding hot. You can never get it like the... You can never get it the right temperature, you know?
Yeah.
All
All right.
Yeah.
Before we get
Okay.
derailed anymore, we should probably start with the most disappointing category.
Yeah, let's start with that. So these were the ones that we picked out. If you guys have any more ideas, definitely let us know. We are more than willing to add to the most disappointing category. So they don't have a most disappointing category for the Real Game Awards. And I feel like there's a lot of disappointing things that happened this year.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's appropriate, right? All right, back to document 3 here. So for our most disappointing games, we got Kingdom Hearts 3,
Yeah.
big letdown, real big one. That was a huge bummer. I mean, not a terrible game, just
But a bad Kingdom Hearts game, though, you know?
definitely a bad Kingdom Hearts game nonetheless.
I've heard that they fixed it, but I still haven't gone back to check. So I guess, maybe it
Yeah,
doesn't
the
deserve to
game-
be most disappointing of the whole year if they fixed it, but
True, I haven't tried it yet.
Yeah.
They did add critical.
they
mode
made
and
a
stuff
harder
like that.
difficulty, and they made it so you can turn
Yeah.
on pressing triangle to kill everything, or turn it
Oh,
off.
that's
you
right.
You have a toggle
That
for
is
that.
pretty nice. That is those are nice little additions, especially because I
Yeah.
really didn't like the whole triangle stuff in that game. I made it pretty easy,
Yeah.
but
And a harder
anyway,
difficulty
Kingdom
could
Hearts
help.
3.
But
Yeah, true. It wasn't actually that difficult.
Anthem, though,
Um,
I didn't play
Anthem
that
is a
one, but I heard horrible things.
oh my god, yeah, I played a little bit of the alpha or beta or something like that, and I mean it was early and it was rough then, and I think it's not that
Yeah.
much better. So
No, I don't hear about
Pretty
it.
big
Nobody
spoiler.
tells me, hey, I've been playing Anthem a lot lately. I never heard someone
definitely,
say
yeah.
that.
I have not heard that from anyone
Yeah.
before. They said they were gonna fix it. I think, right?
I think so, but a lot of games say that they're going to do that, but not a lot of the games have the chance to do that. A lot of them, once you blew it, you blew it.
Yeah, too true. And especially on Anthem's end, I think it's kind of a done deal. It's just a bummer coming from people who made Mass Effect. It's like,
Yeah, you guys
I
can
don't
do
know.
better. I know you can do better.
Definitely. They probably shouldn't have been forced into making like
Yeah.
a big multiplayer
That's
sort
true.
of thing.
They should have been
but,
allowed to make more,
yeah,
actual games that we
more
want.
like Mass
Yep.
Effect and
Yeah,
sort
yeah.
of games for sure. Yeah, so that was a pretty big disappointing thing, but I really haven't heard about it that much recently. I'll say
Yeah.
that much. Days Gone.
That kind of came and went. It's kind of
It
gone
sort
now.
of totally came and went. I think that's Ben's studio that does that one, and they were supposed to be like kind of a big blowout, game for the beginning of the year,
Yeah.
or at least on PlayStation. But I only played a little bit of it, and I don't know, it was alright, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe not the biggest disappointment, but yeah, it totally just kind of came and went.
Yep. Crackdown 3 though. I didn't play
Yeah.
the third one, but I remember the first and two were really great. But
Yeah,
I
I really
saw
liked the
bad
first two
reviews
games.
for Crackdown 3, which always kind of surprised me. But
Definitely.
I know with the way Crackdown games are, you don't really expect them to get great reviews. It's kind of like Just Cause games. While they are really, really fun to like fly around and blow stuff up, it's not going to get really well reviewed.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with you. It's kind of like a smaller sort of game, It's not
Yeah.
really that big AAA experience that you'd get with, something more like Days Gone, which I think is
Yeah.
why that was so disappointing. But yeah, I'd be interested in trying it, but I remember them being pretty rough when that game came out.
Yeah.
That being said, it's on Game Pass, so shit.
Yeah, if you
have
still
Game
got that,
Pass,
then you should try it.
it's a great way to
Yeah.
check it out for sure. I remember when they said that there was going to be like destructible environments and stuff in that game.
Yeah, I do remember that. And then they were like, only in the online components. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that's not the same thing, you guys.
And I'm pretty sure they got rid of a bunch of that sort
Really?
of stuff. I don't
They
know if
backpedaled
cut-
pretty
ended up
far on
keeping-
that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. I think there's not really like any sort of. I'm not sure. I guess I'd have to give it a shot.
Yeah.
But,
It might be in there
in my
somewhere.
eyes, I think Stadia.
Yeah. Again,
is
I haven't
probably-
tried it, but it's had such a bad release,
Yeah, no, for real. It's just been really, really rough for them. I mean, they tried to launch a console pretty much,
Yeah.
And they had no games going into it. What happens when people launch consoles without games?
Yeah.
They,
Who's
don't
going to
do
buy a
much anyway.
console if they can't play anything on it,
Yeah.
They got Red
There's
Dead
always
Redemption, and that was, I think, their main get,
Yeah, I think you're right. They had one exclusive too. It was like Guilt or something.
Uh-huh.
Definitely would. Yeah, I don't know. Normally people try and come in a little bit more hot.
Yeah.
But they obviously have never made a game console, or
It's true.
I
It's
mean,
their
sort of
first
a game
try,
console.
so
Yeah,
we'll
it's their first
see.
shot. I bet they'll. I definitely think they're gonna end up fixing all the like issues. With
yeah.
it, but
From the videos I've watched, it looks like the performance is pretty rough.
yeah, it looks pretty bad, and yeah, I guess it really also depends on your internet too. You
Yeah.
know? It's a really weird thing, especially because you gotta buy the games. And
Yeah,
I don't
it
know,
seems like
just
if it's
really
a
odd,
subscription service, you should get all the games with it. I don't understand that either.
right? I'm really curious why they didn't end up going with just like a Netflix style thing. Like that would have
Yeah.
made so much more sense.
Yep.
To just turn on the controller and then start scrolling through,
A list of
stuff.
games. Yep.
Yeah, it seems like a really odd choice.
It-
I guess maybe they were having issues getting people on board to
Yeah.
do that, but then again, like Game Pass does that.
Yeah, that seems pretty common these days. Like PlayStation has
Yeah,
a service that's just like that too.
I definitely think you're gonna end up seeing them turn around real quick and do something like that
Yeah.
because it's bombing pretty hard.
They're
right
gonna
now.
need to make some changes if they don't want to be a complete failure.
Totally. So yeah, I think personally, I think Stadia is probably the biggest disappointment, but or at least overall, I would say on a personal level,
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts 2.
I really
But-
loved the first couple Kingdom Hearts games, and the third
Yeah.
one just didn't meet the same standards. It was also very disappointing.
Yeah, it just really didn't stack up, or at least not as much as I wanted it
Yeah.
to, I guess. But I think overall, I think Stadia is just the size of it and like how, I don't know, how just bad it's doing right now.
Yeah.
I think that that would take the most disappointing for me. You
Yeah,
agree?
I think I'd agree. We'll give them
Very
the win
cool.
there.
We'll give them a win there. So we are going to bet eventually on this stuff. But obviously we both agree on
And
the
also,
same thing.
if it's a category that we isn't actually in the
actually
actual
in the
Game Awards, if it's a category we made up, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, that's fair. Let's go with that. I like that rule. All right, new rule.
We're making it up as we go along.
we're making it up as we go. We're getting it. All right, next up is re-releases. I thought it was a little weird that they didn't. I guess it's just kind of hard to pinpoint what a re-release is, but there was a lot of them this year. We kind of gathered a couple of them. All the Final Fantasies on Switch, Resident Evil 4. I threw in Crash Team Racing because technically that's like kind of a re-release, right?
It's a remake more than it's a re-release, I think.
I feel like this is a pretty... I feel like there's more that probably could have gone.
Yeah, there's a whole ton more. This was just kind of the first few we shot onto the list here.
Definitely.
I didn't actually play the Assassin's Creed 3 remake. I think I would maybe someday would play it. But I did play Resident Evil 4 again on my Switch, and it was awesome. I love that game. Still, after this many years, still super, super good.
Yeah, Resident Evil 4 is the bomb. I think you can really put that on anything, and it will be pretty excellent.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy on Switch were really cool, especially to see like Final Fantasy 9 and stuff like that come to a Nintendo console in 7. That was pretty neat.
I was pretty happy. I played through Final Fantasy 9 and Final Fantasy 10 this year, so I'd say I probably spent more time playing Final Fantasy games on my Switch, but I did really enjoy the Resident Evil.
You played 2 Final Fantasies this year?
Yeah.
That's
9
pretty
and 10,
impressive, I have to admit.
They're good games.
True.
I've done both of those quite a few times, so I can get through them pretty quick.
Yeah, that's fair. I have Final Fantasy 9 on my Switch, but I haven't gotten all the way through it yet. Yeah. I do like it on there, though. I think it's
pretty awesome just to have it at your fingertips wherever you go, or whatever you're doing.
Totally, that's one of my favorite ones for sure. Crash Team Racing looked really awesome, but I haven't
played it either. But I really wanted to, and I still do really want to.
Agreed. And I've heard really, really good things about it, and then apparently they're still releasing content and stuff for it. I think that's really cool.
That's cool.
But I think Final Fantasy's being on the Switch, at least we've done that.
Yeah, at least we have gone through that, and I would say I spent the most time there. So.
Yeah. And I think it's just cool that they brought them over to Nintendo. That's super cool.
Yeah.
Since they're mostly like Sony kind of titles,
Yeah.
Or they used to be known of that. News stories of the year. Toe Jam and Earl was pretty big.
Yeah.
At least on a personal level, Toe Jam and Earl is tight. We've actually done a Let's Play of this. You can totally go.
It's pretty fun, and I always never imagined we were gonna get another Toe Jam and Earl game because it was such a small audience. But apparently they got enough funding and they made another one. That kind of blew my mind.
Yeah, agreed. And I like that they did it like the first game and not the second one, so it was kind of that like weird parallax graphic sort of thing.
You're walking around this big board or floating island or whatever. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and you pick up the presents and stuff, and they all do random shit.
Yeah.
It was really neat, and the game was super rad.
Yeah.
Half-Life Alyx was obviously a gigantic. I know this just happened
another
recently,
thing that I never imagined I would see is another Half-Life game. I was like, "Whoa, holy shit!"
For real, I got to admit that was pretty crazy. It is kind of a little bit of a bummer that it's not Half-Life 3.
It's not technically Half-Life 3, but it's another Half-Life thing.
Totally.
I think Valve is going to try pretty hard with that.
I agree, and I think they're kind of like dipping their toes in a little bit because the expectation is just so high for Half-Life 3.
Yep.
So I think they're kind of trying to, I don't know, figure out kind of where to go with that or something.
Yeah.
But really cool. Trailer was pretty awesome. The VR looks really good, and it's cool to see like a full-length VR game.
Yeah.
Like that,
and it's like VR only too. It's not just like a port of some other game. It's a VR game. It's interesting.
It's pretty neat. They had some really neat looking mechanics too, like when she was like had her hands stuck in the thing and she was like peeking around the wall to like fire at stuff. I thought that was really neat.
It looked like it had some cool combat mechanics, and I've played enough VR to have played some games that are kind of pretty cool, like shootery games, like Super Hot, or like it feels shootery definitely enough where you're like, they could get this down, they could make this feel right. Somebody could.
The one thing I hope they do is use the analog sticks for the movement instead of like teleporting.
Yeah.
Get kind of
I don't really like teleporting from place to place.
Yeah, me neither. That always felt weird to me.
Yeah.
Anyway, Half-Life Alyx is dope. Fallout 76 in general.
Anything that they have done in the last year.
I was gonna talk about or I was gonna put on there they had a recall of these helmets that apparently were growing fungus inside of like the filters inside of them, and they were like these GameStop ones, so they weren't like official Bethesda ones, but still really gross and weird.
Yep.
But there's so many news stories surrounding Fallout 76.
Yeah,
this year
and
at
it's like,
this
and
point.
anytime something happens with Fallout 76, everyone's watching because they all think it's hilarious.
Totally.
Like it's
just a disaster.
it's a meme by this point. It's like everybody's just watching just because it's funny.
Oh, I love it. There's just so much going on with that. I can't even. And it just seems like it keeps getting worse and worse and worse. Like they just can't catch a break. Right?
Yeah, they can't seem to do anything
Man.
right.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's funny.
How much Bethesda has just fucked up right there. Stadia, again, of course. News story of the year. Pretty big, I would say. I think Fallout 76 might take it over Stadia, though.
Yeah.
I mean, just the sheer
Just the amount of news
ridiculousness.
stories we got, and anytime anything small happens, it's I love
Totally,
it.
it's
I just
always
love
a
it.
big blowout.
Yeah.
It's amazing. All right, so these we thought announcements or like trailers, like really cool trailers for the year.
Yeah.
Obviously, a couple of them came straight out of freaking
BlizzCon.
BlizzCon.
And we're big
but
Blizzard
man,
people, so we like these
Yeah.
trailers, but just all
Agreed.
I don't know. All their trailers looked great, and
I was gonna turn on the Baldur's Gate trailer.
oh,
really
that's a
quick.
good idea.
Should have had all this ready already, but hey.
Yeah, we'll do some
rolling
editing.
with
We'll
it.
edit all this out.
Yeah, this trailer was fucking super cool. It kind of has that same. I mean, they did it before Diablo,
Yeah.
but Diablo looks very similar to this too.
They're both kind of dark and creepy and cool.
Yeah, and at the end, like you got
Yeah.
these fucking tentacle monsters.
It's pretty
and shit.
awesome looking.
It's pretty excellent. I like that one a
Yeah.
lot. And then I think Diablo 4
Yeah, that one was a
trailer.
long trailer, but it was really cool.
It was super super cool. Holy crap! Oh, did I lose you?
Oh, did you?
Oh,
No.
nope, we're good. We got it. We
Cool.
got this.
We'll be on it.
Yeah, so Diablo 4 trailer.
Yeah.
This game looks super rad. Obviously the trailer I know was, very theatrical.
Yeah,
and,
it's more of a cinematic than it really is a gameplay trailer or anything like that, which is,
but
still,
damn,
it's pretty
that got
awesome,
my skin crawling. Yeah,
it makes me think of how cool the world of Diablo is,
Totally. And then just these end shots where Lilith is
Yeah.
like being born out of this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's like, what the
it's
fuck?
like crazy and creepy.
Super
Awesome.
crazy and creepy looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty excellent looking. I really like that one.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
It is absolutely a feast on the eyeballs. What's next? Overwatch 2?
Yeah, hang on, let's take a break here. This dog keeps whining. I think I need to let him out.
Oh yeah, that's fine. We can take a break for a second. Anyway, where were we?
We were watching some trailers. We just watched the
alright.
Diablo trailer. It was pretty dope.
It was hecka dope.
Yeah.
I love me a good demon spawn,
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. Overwatch 2.
Yeah.
This trailer is pretty cool. It's got the feels. It's got the action.
Yeah.
I really especially like when all
much-
the heroes come.
A much more kid-friendly Blizzard trailer, like,
Definitely
a lot
more
less violent
kid-friendly,
and
yeah.
kind of creepy. But it's it gives me kind of, like good old superhero kind of vibes, and it makes you feel like they
Yeah,
really
I
are
agree.
like a superhero team, which is the whole point.
Yeah, definitely. I like seeing all of them in the same place, and it looks amazing. Of course, Blizzard always makes
All their
awesome
cinematics
trailers.
look great.
True.
Yeah.
Always beautiful. Yeah, that one is cool, especially when they're flipping around in the air and
Yeah,
shit like
yeah.
that. And then I have Half-Life Alyx on here again.
Yep.
Which we did talk about a little bit earlier. Guess I'll bring up this trailer. Yeah, it was a pretty cool trailer. I don't think it was quite as hype as like the Diablo trailer.
Yeah.
It also was a gameplay trailer.
This,
more or
definitely
less
is a lot more
compared
gameplay,
to-
which does pique my curiosity a lot more. If it was just a
True.
cinematic, I don't think I would be quite as interested in it. But to actually see the way the
is-
gameplay kind of works, is really cool.
True, it is a lot more like of a pretty crazy announcement too.
Yeah.
I'll give it that.
That's
An
kind of
announcement
I
level,
never would have
definitely.
expected that.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's some really cool mechanics in this for sure, or at least from the looks of it.
Yeah.
I love when she's like pouring through cupboards and she like moves the junk out of the way to
Yeah,
find bullets.
yeah. It's pretty
That
cool.
shit's super dope.
It makes me think, yeah, I don't know, just how, I don't know, quick paced and like crazy it's gonna get.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's gonna get pretty intense, especially with them strapped into them VR goggles.
Yeah.
It should be pretty good.
Yep. I'm real curious to see what that's going to be like. It's like it's just the first game, like VR game, that I've ever really seen. That's like, oh man, I really want to be near some VR so I can try that.
Totally, it
when
makes
that
me
comes
want
out,
some VR.
Yeah, I'm going to want VR a lot more once this is a thing.
Yeah, apparently it's like a full-blown 15-hour game too,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool to hear.
That's awesome.
Looks tight.
It does look tight.
Looks tight. Still though, that Diablo 4 trailer was
It
so
was
fucking
good.
sick.
Yeah, that was some awesome
It was so
cinematic.
tight. I like that a
Yeah.
lot. All right, Diablo takes it.
Yep.
So that ends our categories. So I guess we'll just go on to the actual Game of the Year categories now.
Yeah. Today are categories.
And now we can get down to some real nitty-gritty betting here.
Yes.
All right. Now we can fuck around with some betting. So the winner of the Game of the Year betting competition, it has to buy the other person a six-pack
the
of
loser
beer.
has to buy the beer.
Oh,
the winner
that's right.
gets
The
the beer.
loser has to buy the beer. The winner gets the beer. I know how competitions
Yeah.
work.
Otherwise, I would be trying to lose. I'd be, I'm
Yeah,
trying
true.
to
Like,
get
oh,
that
shit,
beer.
I don't have to work that hard, but we gotta work. We gotta, we want this to get a little intense. We want to argue,
Argue a little bit.
gentleman's
We want to
argue.
argue a little bit.
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, of course. So, beer is on the
Yep.
line. You start thinking of your favorite beer, because if you win, which you're not
I'm
going
gonna
to,
win.
then yeah. And also what'll be fun is we'll get to watch the Game Awards and tally up,
Yeah, we should do more of an event for the Game Awards when we do it. Because remember last year when it was really long? It was like super
was
long. We gotta be like
super
doing like
long,
playing
yeah.
some beer pong or something, like having kind of a party while we're doing it.
Oh yeah, that could be cool. We should like do something neat for that. We also we'll know in advance that it'll be like 4 hours.
Yeah,
long,
we'll be able to
so
plan for a
that'll be
4-hour long engagement.
Indeed. So some of these we didn't really have a lot to say on because we didn't play a lot of the games or something like that. So something like VR, AR games, for instance, we aren't going to put in on. But if you have opinions, then good for you. And I appreciate your opinion. And
They could let us know
yeah.
on the comments
Oh yeah, you guys could let us know. Go for it
if you wanted.
if you want to. Are people gonna?
They're probably gonna tell us
Comment.
we're assholes.
Do it. I'm telling you to comment. Anyway, moving on. We're gonna talk about strategy games.
Oh yeah.
You know how big of a fan we are of strategy games, Peter.
I played none of these, but I do like some strategy games.
You've not played any of these?
No, I haven't played any of these.
Like not even a little bit? Have you seen any
No,
of
I've
these?
seen a little bit of footage of the Fire Emblem one. I've seen someone play Tropico 6 for like a couple minutes at one point. But
Alright.
no, I never saw any of the other ones. So this one's all in your hands. I'm going to go ahead and
Alright.
bet on Tropico 6. I like that way that guy looks. I like the way he's standing there with his arms crossed and that cool shoulder padded jacket.
You're right. He does have a
I'm
cool
gonna
jacket.
bet on that one. You could also just
Alright,
probably
so-
put our letters of our names next to the games up here.
Oh, that's not a bad idea either. Yeah, good point. Then I don't have to do so much work.
Or I guess, well, no, since we don't have the games written out. Never mind. I don't know what
yeah,
I'm
good
point about.
Okay. Yeah, what are you
I
talking
don't
about?
know.
Why am I listening
I
to
don't
you?
know why you're
Jeez.
listening to me. What are you doing?
I should not do that. Oh,
Yeah.
God. Yeah, that is a fair estimate. I think people like that game a lot.
I think it sounds like a good game.
Yeah, it's not like my really kind of thing, but I bet people like that. I've heard it's been around a while, and I
They
think
made
I heard
6 of
pretty
them,
decent
so-
things. They sure did make
People
6
probably
of them.
don't hate them.
I have only ever played Fire Emblem and Wargroove off of this list, so I'm a little biased.
I like
but
Chucklefish,
I'm gonna have to go
so.
with Fire Emblem.
Yeah, and I like Nintendo
Yeah.
too, so those are good choices.
Yeah, I agree. And I really liked Fire Emblem. I thought it was awesome. And they
Yeah.
had kind of like a little bit of some Persona like social stuff, and you like fight people and all that.
Yeah, fighting dudes.
It was pretty good. I was a fan.
Yeah.
Normally I'm not really into like strategy games, but if you tell me I could be a magical school person,
Yeah, the magical schoolboy you've
then
always wanted to be.
I'm in. Yeah, I love pretending to be a magical Japanese anime boy. All right.
What's our next category?
Next up, we got racing / sports. Oh, here it is. Racing / sports. Crash Team
Yeah.
Racing Nitro Fueled. Dirt Rally 2.0. eFootball Pro Evolution Soccer
Nice.
2020. Holy shit,
That's
that
a
was a long
long-ass
name.
name.
What the? Why does it have to be called eFootball?
I don't know. It's a video game. You assume that it's e-football. I know that we're
Yeah,
not going
that's super
to
ridiculous.
literally be playing football in here.
They're really doubling up on the E's with
Yeah.
the evolution too.
I'm not going to vote for that one.
F1 2019
Or FIFA
and
again.
FIFA 20 again. They're different soccer games,
Yeah.
but they're both soccer.
I'm going to vote for Crash Team Racing because that's the only one of these
Damn
that
it.
I would ever play.
Are we allowed to vote on the same thing? How does that work?
We probably can.
I guess we're just tied up for that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
well,
at
I
that
won't
point,
write
we
down
can not bother
Crash.
putting it down. Because if we're just going to vote
Yeah,
for the
that's a
same
good
thing,
point.
then...
Well, shit, that was an engaging.
Yeah, that sucks. Let's skip
that
on
was
to the
bad
next
content. All right, next one. Next one up is
Oh.
score and music.
one. Nice.
We have Cadence of Hyrule, Death Stranding, Devil May Cry 5, Kingdom Hearts 3, and Sayonara Wild Hearts.
I think that if there's Kingdom Hearts is going to win anything, it's going to be this. So I'm going to vote for Kingdom Hearts.
I think Death Stranding is going to take it on
not
this,
even
to be
Cadence of
honest.
Hyrule. That was my backup.
I haven't played
But
Cadence
it's
of
like
Hyrule, but I bet it has
it's
a lot
Zelda
of
music, and
Zelda
it's probably
music,
like
yeah.
cooler. I don't know.
Sayonara Wild Hearts is tight too, actually.
I never played it, never heard of it.
It's really good. I recommend it. It's like a cool little indie game.
Uh-huh.
It's got some pretty cool tracks, but I think Death Stranding's gonna take
Alright.
it just because they have so much like original music in there. Plus, you got Churches, dog.
Churches,
Everyone loves a good Churches.
like church music.
No, like the band.
Oh,
Churches, with the V.
yeah. But so not like church music then. That's good.
No, definitely not like church music. No. Yeah. All right, I need to write those
Yeah,
down.
you do.
Shit.
Tally it up,
Booty.
tally boy.
You were saying KH3
Yeah.
because if they're gonna win anything, it's gonna
It's
be
the
that.
only one I can
and
vote
I
for them
was
for.
saying, Death Stranding.
Yeah.
Because I just beat that game.
Today?
Last night
Ooh,
I beat
yeah.
it. Yeah, I'm rattling around in my head, and I'm gonna probably do a review over on the Chisnannel.
Yeah. You just gotta rattle it
it.
around in there for a while first.
I gotta think on it for a little bit, and then I'll like regurgitate it into viewable content.
Aha.
Yes. Here, give me 1 second. I gotta check on that rice. 1 second.
Okay.
Shiznit. I'm gonna have a lot of editing to do on this one.
Yeah, this one's gonna be a bit of work, I think.
That's okay. All right. What are we doing now?
Oh.
Okay. RPG.
Best RPGs?
We're doing best RPGs
RPGesus.
of the year. RPGesuses of the year. We got Disco Elysium.
Uh-huh.
Elysium? Elysium.
Elysium.
I've heard amazing things about this game. I haven't gotten a chance to play it yet, but apparently it is hecka legit.
Supposed to be dope.
As the kids say. Final Fantasy 14?
Yeah, is that
XIV, yeah, 14.
is that the MMO one?
Yeah, that's the MMO one, which is really popular, surprisingly. A bunch of people at my work play it. And they just added like a new DLC thing this year, and a lot of people are pretty hyped on it.
Big.
And the guy from Nier Automata did he made like a dungeon for it or something. That was kind of neat.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right.
Not my thing.
Yeah.
But good for you guys. Kingdom Hearts 3, Monster Hunter World, Iceborne, and The Outer Worlds.
I like The Outer Worlds best off of this list, so that is who I will vote for.
Me too. I like The Outer Worlds best off this list too, but I am gonna vote for Disco Elysium.
Mr.
because
Risky. Risky business.
I think that is gonna be the one that ends up winning, and you're gonna look like a stupid
You will look like a fool voting for a
So,
game you didn't play.
Yeah, good point. I have not played that one yet. I have beaten The Outer Worlds.
Yeah.
Which is
Outer Worlds is
a
pretty
great
tight.
game.
I enjoyed it.
How far did you get into that one when you
played
played?
maybe 10 hours. Played a good chunk of
that's
it.
not bad. Yeah, no, it's only. I mean, I think you can beat the story in like 15 hours.
Yeah, I was kind of running around doing all sorts of stuff, but
Yeah. The science weapons in that game are
they're pretty tight.
super cool. All right, next one up. Performance.
What? Oh.
These are actors
These are-
and actresses
Okay.
from video games. We got Ashley Birch, who is Parvati Holcomb in The Outer Worlds.
Uh-huh.
Fan favorite. We got Courtney Hope, who played Jesse Faden in Control. Laura Bailey, who played Kate Diaz in Gears 5. Mads Mikkelsen as Cliff in Death Stranding. Matthew Porreta as Dr. Casper Darling in Control. And your boy, Norman Reedus in Death Stranding.
I not really having played these games, or I played Outer Worlds.
Yeah, you probably
but
haven't played any of these games, have you?
I'm gonna guess on Norman Reedus because everyone's always all hot about Norman Reedus.
Oh, I didn't mean to click on that, but you got it. You're getting that Norman Reedus
That's the
is.
one I think everybody's gonna want.
I'm gonna go for Mads Mikkelsen.
Yeah, he's
Mikkelsen?
probably pretty dope too.
They're both pretty dope. Yeah, good point. Strong argument,
Yeah.
Peter. Both tight. All right, Mads, your boy Mads.
Maddie.
Maddie boy. All right, moving on. Actually, before I move on, Mads Mikkelsen moved me.
Oh.
Mr. Norman Reedus did a good job too, but Mads Mikkelsen, I mean, yeah,
Having actually
killed it.
played the game, you're gonna say that Mads did a better job.
Killing it, fucking killing it.
Just big boss dog.
He was, yeah, as big boss.
Yeah.
would be proud.
Cool. What's next? dog?
Next up is ongoing video games, games that are still
Going
happening.
on.
Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege.
This is a tough choice here. I'm gonna vote for Final Fantasy 14 because you told me people are playing it.
Wow, you're just stealing my information for your
I'm
own
using that
gain,
for
you
my
son of a
vote.
bitch. That's what I get for giving
Yeah, you
you
shouldn't be giving out this good information.
news.
You're really
Yeah,
screwing
I
yourself.
fucked up there. I mean, I gotta be
Now you
honest, I'm
have
gonna
to.
pick
Oh,
Fortnite
you have to
on
vote
this.
for Fortnite. I was gonna say that's your punishment, but
No, I wanted to vote for Fortnite.
oh, that sucks.
It is definitely gonna win.
It might win, but
Definitely.
it'll be a bummer if it does.
Destiny 2 is pretty cool too. Bungie's been doing
Yeah.
awesome things with Destiny.
Now that
I
they're
gotta say.
free, they're out of under Activision. They're like,
You know what? Fuck
Oh,
Fortnite. I'm changing
yeah.
to Destiny. Changing to Destiny. It's happening. All right, next up. What's next? We're voting quick. We're going
We're
fast. We're not messing around here, okay? Multiplayer games. All right, we got Apex Legends, Borderlands Tree.
Trace.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Tetris 99, and Tom Clancy's The Division 2. I didn't think anyone was playing Tom
I
Clancy's
forgot
The
all
Division
about
2
that
anymore.
one. So, I think it will be Borderlands 3.
You know what? I think you're going to be right, but I'm going to get risky here, and I'm going to go with Tetris 99 because I
Oh.
think it's really cool, and it's the best Battle Royale.
But you're not going to win with that vote. That game's
Yeah,
definitely not going to win. That's like throwing your vote in the trash, like voting for a party that's not Democratic or Republican in America.
But it's cool.
It's cool.
It makes me look
It
cool,
does make you
Peter.
look cool. So well done.
It makes me look way cooler than you, that's for
Borderlands
sure.
3 is tight, dog. Don't be
I haven't
dogging on,
played
but
it
I
yet.
have, but it's pretty tight.
I haven't tried it yet. I'm sure it is tight, actually. I do want to get it. I want to play it. I want to try it, but
Yeah.
I had to save my money for the Death Stranding.
Yeah, Death
'Cause
Strandings.
Because I'm such a fuckboy for Kojima.
Yeah.
That's right. You heard it here. Kojima fuckboy.
Big time.
Big time. Mobile games. Mobile games.
I didn't play any of these games.
Call of Duty Mobile Grindstone, Sayonara Wild Hearts, Sky Children of the Light. What the golf? You didn't play any of these?
No.
You didn't even try the free trial of Apple Games or whatever?
No.
What is that
I
called?
don't know.
Apple
gaming service thing.
Apple's Apple
I
Game
kind of
stuff,
figured I owned all the apps that I wanted off the
Hmm.
App Store already.
No, there's some cool stuff in
Why
there.
don't I
like,
just go buy
what
these
the
games?
golf-
What is it going to be, $2 at most? It's a mobile game. They're so cheap.
I don't know if you can buy them or you have to get the
Oh.
Apple Games thing to play it, I think.
Huh.
I could be wrong.
Well,
I
am
think-
going to vote
Here, let's check.
for.
Wait,
I
one second.
hadn't
We
decided
check in.
what I was going to say yet,
check-
and then you pulled the
I
list
don't-
away.
Damn right.
They've
It's
got
on
what,
Steam,
the golf
so
on
you
the
just
Switch
play it on
too,
Steam.
apparently.
Jesus Christ. Sayonara Wild Hearts
I'm
is
going to vote
tight.
for what the golf because it's on the Switch.
All right. Sounds
So
good.
maybe I'll buy it and then I'll see. It's good.
Yeah, I recommend. I mean, like it's pretty silly, but it's pretty fun. You'll definitely be surprised.
Yeah, it's not a regular golf game.
No, no, it's not a regular golf
you
game.
got-
I don't want to ruin it. I think if you don't know anything about it, you should just play it
Yeah.
and see what happens.
Okay.
That's the most fun way to go into it.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to Sayonara Wild Hearts. It's like super artsy.
Actually,
and
you
it's
wrote
got
Sayonara
cool
Wild
music.
Hearts.
Did I
Yeah,
do?
you wrote that.
Oh, I did. Harats.
I like it better that way. You should leave it.
All right. All right, Harats, Sayonara Wild Harats. It's sort of like a rhythm game. It's like an action rhythm game, sort of.
Huh.
But it's pretty cool. They got like, dreamy pop tunes
Like
and
cool ass music.
Like cool electronic beats
Synths and like, vaporwave.
Yeah, and like death.
Okay,
most
cool.
death. The visuals are pretty wacky. You're like a gang.
All right.
You're like a
biker gang.
artsy-fartsy gang.
Yeah, okay, an artsy biker gang.
You're more like artsy fartsy. Well, you're a superhero
Oh.
and you fight a gang. I don't know. I liked it though.
All right.
Moving on, indies.
Mm.
For some reason, they have two different indie game categories.
They do.
So we'll start with this one. Baba Is You, which I've heard really, really, really good things about.
I heard good things about it. Never played it.
Disco Elysium,
You keep.
Katana Zero, Outer Wilds, and The Untitled Goose Game.
I played or watched Spencer play the Untitled Goose Game for a while. It seemed pretty tight, so I'm going to vote for it.
Seems a little... I like it, but it seems a little like... like basic.
Yeah, it might be
You know?
basic, but it's like funny. It's like a
It is
a
funny,
goofy,
yeah.
fun game.
that's-
It's a fun time.
It's like goofy fun game. Goofy fun time game. Yeah.
It seemed fun.
All right, you got Goose Game. I'm going with Outer Wilds because I have played a little bit of this game, and what I have played was pretty cool. And I've heard that it's pretty excellent.
Yeah.
and the other ones I haven't played. So that's why
There
I'm
you
picking
go.
that one.
Easy decision.
There you go. Goose.
You better start saving your
And
money up
then-
so you can buy me this beer, dog.
Dude, I know I'm fucked, man.
You're gonna totally have to buy me that beer.
I'm already getting down on myself about this shit.
Yeah. Why did you vote for Tetris 99? That's not gonna win.
Well, because you took the best
Yeah.
one. You took the good one.
Yeah.
Games for impact. What does that mean?
That's like story games. I didn't really play any story games. Is that one we were gonna do?
Yeah, we discussed this earlier. We did not really. I
Game
think all the ones we
direction.
played on the list. Oh, wait 1 second. Yeah, all these on this
I
list. I
didn't
don't
play
think
any of
either of us
these,
played
yeah.
any of these, right?
No.
Okay.
Not my cup of tea.
All right, game direction. We're on game direction now.
All right.
Control, Death Stranding, Resident Evil 2, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, Outer Wilds. Game direction is outstanding creative vision and innovation, in-game direction and design.
It's become clear to me why you wanted to do this category, and it was so you could vote for your boy Hideo Kojima.
Well, I'm probably gonna save Mr. Hideo Kojima's for Game of the Year, so I was gonna give it to somebody else for game direction, actually.
Well, I kind of liked the way Resident Evil 2 looked. You know, it looked like it was pretty good and faithful to the original, but like tight. You know.
Yeah, and most
So I'm a
stuff.
vote for
Yeah, I
that
like
one.
Resident Evil 2 a lot. Yeah, okay.
That's
yeah,
the game
Resident Evil
on
2 's
here
good.
that I want to play the most, if I'm honest.
I like all these games a
Yeah.
lot. I think they're all pretty fantastic. But I think Control, as far as game direction goes, was probably my favorite.
That's-
It has like really cool like art direction,
Yeah.
and like some of the lighting in that game is fucking kick-ass.
It's another pretty cinematic one too, right?
Yeah, it's got a lot less cinematics than you think. Actually, they're usually pretty like short if they are. A lot more of it's like in-engine stuff, you know. But yeah, sometimes they do like some really trippy stuff with like the lighting and colors and stuff like that. It's really cool. Like they use red to accent things in the environment a lot. It's really neat looking for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right. You got Resident Evil.
Resi 2.
Resi 2. Yeah. And then I'm going for Control, which I definitely recommend trying out
Yeah.
if you get a chance.
If
it's really cheap or
Yeah,
something.
if I ever see it on a sale.
All right, so this is the weird one.
So
It's like sponsored by Subway or
I
some
think
shit.
the idea of this one is to try to figure out which one of these games does Subway like the best.
That's what I think it's
Yeah.
about. So let's go for what we think is Subway's favorite
Yeah.
game. All right, what do you think is Subway's favorite game?
I like
out of
Slay
all
the
these?
Spire, so I'm gonna guess that Subway has good taste in games, and I'm gonna guess that they like Slay the Spire.
Okay. Oh, it's about recognizing a new independent studio that
Oh.
released its first game in 2019.
Okay.
Well, that sounds lame. I was more excited about voting
But-
about what Subway's favorite
Yeah,
video game
let's pretend
was.
that it's still Subway's favorite video game.
Okay, let's do that. You're going for Slay of the
Yeah,
Spire?
'cause that's my favorite video game on here.
All right. I think I'm going to go for My Friend Pedro.
That
was a
one's cool,
one.
but I don't think Subway wants to be associated with a game where you shoot that many people, you know?
That's a good point. Okay, yeah, if we're thinking about
I
being
think Subway
associated, then
would rather play a different game, like the Goose game.
that's a good point. You've changed my mind, and I'm going to go with the Goose Game before you change yours. I got the
All
Goose
right.
Game.
Cool. That way we both
got
get to
Goose.
vote for the Goose game, but on different, like, you know,
Yeah, on different,
different
grounds.
stuff,
Different
topics.
things. Stuff.
Oh, and what if that means Subway's going to start serving goose meat soon?
Dude, I bet they're going to serve goose meat soon. They're going to do some sort of crossover with the Untitled
Yeah,
Goose
they
Game.
are.
And they're going to sell, like, Peking Duck
Yeah,
or some
that's
shit.
going to be so good.
It's going to be tight. Are we doing fighting
Hell
games? We're
yeah,
doing
Smash
fighting
is
games.
going to crush the competition. So there's
I think this is unfair because you're right.
really no reason to vote for anything else.
God damn it. It's just...
Well, if we're going to vote for the same
Fine.
game, we might as well just skip
we're both
the,
on the same
just
thing.
skip
Yeah.
it, you know?
I kind of want to try this Samurai Showdown game, but I definitely think
It's not
going
going
to
be better
take
than
it
Smash
hard.
Bros. That's for sure.
God, no, it's not. All right. Super Smash
Alright.
Brothers.
Yeah, everybody knows Super Smash Bros. Is the best.
Yeah, I definitely think that is going to crush the competition.
Yeah.
Crush it. All right, family games, boy.
Oh yeah. Oh, Smash Bros. Gonna crush it here too.
Yeah, you think Smash Bros. Gonna crush it
Yeah.
again for family games? I think actually Super Mario Maker 2 might crush it for family game. Or maybe even Luigi's Mansion 3.
I've heard really good things. I heard it's like super.
I've heard very good things. And I've been seeing a lot of people talking about how they're playing this game with their children at home.
Yeah. So it's like families are into it.
Yeah, it seems like I'm gonna go
All
Luigi.
right.
I'm going with Luigi, even though I don't really like Luigi.
Yeah, I never really played the old ones, but you know.
Me neither. All right,
I
what
was
are you
going
going with?
Smash,
Smash
dog.
Bros.
I'm gonna
again?
vote for Smash any chance I
Smash
get.
again.
Smash is gonna smash the competition. That was good, right?
It's great. Yeah, it's super great. All right, and we're skipping all that esports stuff because we
Yeah.
don't know dick about esports. If you're here for esports content, you are in the wrong
Yeah.
place.
Sorry, bud.
I'm sorry. It's nothing against you. It's me.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Were we gonna do content creator?
Yeah.
We don't know
I
any of them.
either.
I don't. Do you know who the hell is Courage? Dr. Lupo? Ewok? Who are these?
If he's not Courage the Cowardly Dog, I don't know who he is.
Yeah, it's stupid. Cancelled.
You canceled.
Community support,
Oh.
which is a weird category.
It's basically the same few games that were in the other category, right? Didn't we already vote on
Yeah.
between these 5 games before?
I think
I'm
so.
gonna vote for Destiny
but-
this time.
Okay, you're going for
Yeah.
Destiny this time. I do think, as far as it comes to like community and stuff, I think Destiny might have it. To be honest,
Well,
I guess
we'll
kinda-
both vote for Destiny. We'll skip this category
we're both
too.
All right. Screw this
Screw this.
category.
This is stupid. We already voted on that.
Community support is stupid. All right, audio design recognizes the best in game audio and sound design. Peter. Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Control, Stranding, Gears 5, Resident Evil 2, Sekiro.
I am gonna give it to your boy Kojima Productions.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're coming in hot on the Kojima
I bet that
Productions.
game sounds great. I bet it's really good sounding.
It does sound great. It does. It sure does.
It sure do.
But that being said,
Which of these games sounds fanciest?
man, I'm between. I'm between Resident Evil 2 and Control.
Uh-huh.
I think I'm gonna go with Resident Evil 2 on this.
Yeah.
Because everyone loves a good zombie noise, spooky atmosphere, spooky.
Yeah, it's nice when stuff's spooky.
And the guns sound really good in that
Yeah,
game.
they're like,
they're
"Chow,
crisp sounding.
chow."
Chow.
Yeah.
That's exactly
That's
what
what
they
they
sound
sound
like. That's exactly what they sound like. All right, next up, presented by Samsung. Everybody,
Okay.
art direction.
So,
Outstanding creative and/or technical achievement in artistic design and animation.
I
Death
think-
Stranding. I mean, it's
no,
going to it's gonna be Death
Samsung
Stranding.
thinks that Zelda is better because Samsung is all about Nintendo.
Bullshit. Samsung don't know dick about Zeldas.
They are voting for Nintendo.
Samsung thinks that the main character in Legend of Zelda is Zelda.
You're cutting in and out. What?
Oh, I said I said Peter.
It's cutting in and out.
You're
Still.
jacking my flow.
It's the internet is
You're
jacking up your flow, dude.
The internet is jacking my flow,
Yeah.
dude. God damn it. I said. What did I say?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, Samsung doesn't know dick about Legend of Zelda. dude.
Samsung knows dick about Legend of Zelda. They love Legend
No,
of
they
Zelda.
don't. They think the main character in Legend. They think the character you play as in Legend of Zelda is Zelda.
It just cut out again, right as you said that.
Son of a bitch.
Is the main character is a girl, is what you're trying to say, right?
They think it is.
Okay, yes. But they're
God.
still going to vote for it because they're not sexist.
That's
Boom.
true. That is a stretch of an argument, if I've ever heard one. But
I didn't play
Whatever,
that
dude.
game, but I really want to. So Samsung is gonna vote
I do
for it.
too. It looks really pretty. I like that it all looks like little dioramas, like you're playing with little toys.
Yeah.
And
Pretty cool.
but Death Stranding's gonna fucking kill
No
it here,
way.
dude. It's a game
You're
about
already
walking.
You're already giving it Game of the Year. I already gave them sound.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it tons of awards. It can have all the awards at once, in my opinion. Action adventure game: Borderlands 3, Control, Death Stranding, Resident Evil 2, The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening, Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice.
I think that the shadows die 2 times.
You think the Shadows die a second
I think
time?
that the shadows do die twice.
Interesting. I want to give Sekiro best action game, so I think I'm gonna try and pick something else for action adventure game.
Yeah. Well, what if it's not up there for action game?
I'm pretty sure it's going to be. I mean, I can't say for sure, but I think it might. Also, let's be honest. When it comes to combining combat,
You're just gonna give it to Kojima again.
No, I was gonna give it to Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening, boy.
Okay, fair enough.
Actually, that might be a mix between Resident Evil 2 and Link's Awakening, actually, because Resident Evil 2 has some pretty nice.
I really do want to play
nice
that Link's
puzzle
Awakening,
solving.
though. You know, one of these days.
Yeah, me too. It's just so pricey.
I know.
That's a $40 game in my opinion.
Yeah, I would easily pay $40, but it's like I'm not a millionaire. I don't have $60.
Yeah, $60. Jesus,
It's too
Trying to
many
make me go broke?
dollars.
All right, where are you
I'm
at?
at
Where are you
Sekiro.
standing?
I think it's gonna be a Sekiro game.
You think
yeah,
it's
I think it's
Sekiro?
gonna suck you row.
Gross.
Yeah, that is gross, right?
I'm gonna give it to Resident Evil 2
All right.
again.
You're a Resident Evil boy.
Because I thought they had some good puzzle solving and combat. Action. Straight action. Apex Legends. Astral Chain. Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Devil May Cry 5. Gears 5. And Metro Exodus.
I didn't play any of these.
Also, why isn't Sekiro in here? What the fuck,
Because
dude?
they meant shooter, I think.
By action
Yeah,
game?
well, that's why Call of Duty's on here. And
Devil May Cry is an action
I think they're
game.
going to give it to Cock of Duty.
Yeah, you're right.
They're
I
gonna
think
give
they're
it
going to give it
away.
to Cock of Duty, too.
That way they don't have to give it Game of the Year.
Well, just to mix it up, I'm going to give it to Apex.
Oh, the underdoggy.
But I think you're right. I think they might end up
Yeah.
giving it to Call of Duty on
I
that
think
one.
you're going to have to buy me a 6-pack of...
That being said, something like Astral Chain or Devil May Cry is more of like a legit
It could,
action
but I
game,
didn't
you know
play
what I
them,
mean?
so I don't know how good they are.
I don't either. But they both got pretty good scores
Yeah.
from what I remember. I think Astral Chain even got like really high scores, you know?
Yeah.
All right, it is time. The big one, the
Big.
big dog
Game of
on
the Year.
the block. Game of the Rizzle,
Yeah.
Riz Bang, Snazzle, Boo.
Game of the Yiznatch.
Game of the Yizbo. All right. Control, Death Stranding, Resident Evil 2, Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and The Outer Worlds.
So it's obviously Smash is going to cream the rest of these
Oh
games,
my god!
right? Because
Absolutely
Smash
not.
is so good.
Death Stranding is absolutely
No
going
way.
to take Game of the
Smash
Year.
is so much more better.
120%.
Smash is like the
It
best
is
game ever made.
Smash is amazing, and I love how many people they've added into the series, and especially because they keep adding more. And I mean, fuck yeah, Masahiro Sakurai,
Yeah.
he's a badass.
Yeah.
I
and
love
so
him.
he's going to get Game of the
But-
Year because he's the king.
Your boy Hideo Kojima.
He's going to get sound or art or one of those other
Peter.
categories.
I just played the most moving delivery game I have ever played.
I know you've
in
played
my
a lot of
entire
delivery
life.
games, so I know that that is a very high praise.
And it had amazing music. It was action packed. As silly as that sounds.
That's why it's gonna get.
It was
It's
action-packed.
gonna get one of the other categories, or like 3 of the other categories, but it's not gonna
It's
get
gonna
Game
get
of the Year.
all the categories. All
Smash
the categories.
is gonna just cream the competition. It's gonna be.
I think you're fucking wrong.
Bees.
Me and Jeff Keighley are gonna stomp
No.
on your fucking
Jeff
neck,
Keighley
dude.
thinks that you're an idiot and he hates Kojima.
Jeff Keighley loves Kojima. Oh god. All right, fine. You're locking
I
in
am
Super Smash
locking it
Bros.
in.
You're locking in. There's a lot of good games up here. Outer Worlds, amazing. Sekiro, awesome. Resident Evil 2, Control, both dope.
It's hot competition.
It is a hot competition.
Yeah, but Smash is gonna just piss in everyone's butt.
I mean, admittedly, they have, the most characters out of any of these
Yeah,
games. So
they do have the most
They got that
characters.
going for them. They got that going.
And the best PvP, you know. None of these other games
best
got
PvP.
PvP like that.
That is true. I'll give you that. The only games that have PvP like that are games that are trying to be Super Smash Brothers.
They're just wannabes. You remember when Sony
But
did that?
it's a bummer. Yeah, that was
That was
hilarious.
funny.
I bet we'll one day. I bet we'll try and see them try and do that again.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, I bet we'll
Someday.
see that. But your boy Hideo Kojima's.
Yeah,
gonna
he's
take it,
tight,
man.
but he's not Super Smash Bros. Tight.
Yeah, I know he's way tighter than Super
No
Smash
way.
Bros.
Not even close.
But
Mario could
I will
punch
say
Norman
that-
Reedus in the face so hard he would swallow all of his teeth.
That is
Do
absolutely
you know how
not
strong
true.
Mario is?
I feel like we can't argue that Mario.
But if they put Norman Reedus into Super Smash Brothers, he would get his ass beat.
I
It's just a fact.
I don't know how to argue that.
You can't.
You make
can't argue
you
that.
make a fairly. I don't think Norman Reedus has shit on a Donkey Kong.
Donkey
okay?
Kong is a big tough gorilla dude.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any competition there. If I'm being honest,
Even if Norman Reedus had a crossbow.
even if he had a crossbow, bro,
A crossbow.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. That was our first episode. We did Game of the Year predictions. We will obviously have to make another episode now. Now we're obligated to do this again. And, see who wins a fucking beer, dude.
6 beers.
Six
Six
beers to
of
be
them.
exact. 6 whole beers could be won by you and or I. If you got your own predictions, let us know in the comments. Or if you're listening to this on streaming services, come and comment on our YouTube video. Silly? Gosh. What are you doing? It's a shame they don't have any way to comment on a podcast, you know.
Comment on
Maybe
our
there's
iTunes
ways to do that.
page.
Are there ways
I don't-
to do that?
I don't
Can you
know.
do
I
that?
don't use iTunes.
I don't even have the iTunes page set up right now.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, well, yeah.
Well, I mean, I'll have it up by the time this goes up. I just
Yeah.
mean, for all you listening right now, you can find it. Anyway, thanks for joining us on the GameSpill podcast. This was episode 1. We'll get all that figured out, and we'll let you know as soon as we know. Thanks for joining us. We will catch you next time, dude. I'm Brandon.
I'm Peter.
And this is GameSpill, the BP GameSpill.
This is the BP game spill.
This is the BP GameSpill.
Later.
Thanks. Have a kick-ass week.